Traditional maize growers working with Fintrac agronomists have been able to increase their yields by up to 400%, more in some cases, or up to 4 to 6 metric tons per hectare, simply by adopting the 8 basic practices. While even higher yields of 13 metric tons per hectare or so are achievable with even higher but costlier levels of technology adoption, such as improved or hybrid seeds, greater use of chemical inputs, and irrigation, this training series focuses on the 8 basic practices, all low or no cost, but requiring more farmer dedication than using traditional practices. Remember, throwing more money or inputs at a crop will not necessarily increase productivity or increase farmers' income. Farmer commitment and his or her level of effort, though, are critical. And now, the 8 basics. 1. Optimize soil pH. The level of soil pH impacts the level of available nutrients in the soil. Soils that are highly acidic or alkaline will need to have their pH adjusted by incorporating soil amendments such as lime for acidic soils and gypsum for alkaline soils. All soils will benefit from the extra calcium that the lime and the gypsum provide for crop nutrition and soil structure. 2. Prepare soils well. Contoured and raised beds, adequate drainage, live and dead barriers to control erosion, and if tractors are being used, subsoiling to reduce soil compaction. Good soil preparation is essential. Remember that soil is a water reservoir. With climate change, we are seeing more heavy rains during some periods and less rain during other periods. With good land preparation, soils will more easily drain excess water during periods of heavy rains and better hold water during prolonged dry spells. 3. Select seeds well. If a purchased open pollinated or hybrid seed, choose a proven variety from a quality supplier. If seeds are being used from a previous crop, sort and select from the best performing plants and select out any seeds that show damage, such as insect cracks, heat, mold, etc., and that will reduce germination rates. It is also important to conduct a germination test to enable accurate calculations of the required number of seeds and seed spacing to achieve optimum plant density. 4. Treat seeds. Untreated seeds are more susceptible to pests and diseases. 5. Sow seeds individually and at the right time, right depth, and at optimal density determined by the germination test. Traditional practice of planting multiple seeds in one hole at non-uniform distances and at non-optimum densities increases competition among plants and lowers plant yields. 6. Keep the crop weed-free. This is particularly important for the first 30 days after germination, when weeds will compete with the maize and steal nutrients. 7. Feed the plants. Fertilize them and save money by applying fertilizer more precisely and just the amounts needed by the plant. Most farmers that already are using fertilizers can apply them more efficiently and effectively through simple techniques advocated by Fintrac agronomists. 8. Control the most important and common diseases that have the greatest impact on yields, such as tar spot complex in Central America, or maize streak virus in Africa, or rust and helminthosporum that are common in both places. Let's review those steps again. 1. Optimize soil pH. 2. Prepare the soil well. 3. Select good seeds and conduct a germination test. 4. Treat the seeds. 5. Plant seeds individually at optimum spacing and density. 6. Control weeds. 7. Feed the plants. 8. Control diseases. Now, Continue on to the next module as we look at each of these basic practices in more detail.